8 reasons ambazo zinamfanya anamuunga Kalonzo Musyoka mkono.
Very good.
These 8 reasons perhaps to acknowledge that this gentleman could be way better than me. That this gentleman is a person I would love to comfortably endorse. That this gentleman could be the person that will help us as a nation, that is if there is need, to unseat the Honorable William Ruto. I will bring it to Sossion before you respond to that and get to see his view on the existence of the united opposition and the possibilities that there would be the ultimate solution to the problems that Kenyans face today. Or perhaps there would be the faces that would be strong enough to unseat the Honorable William Ruto, who's also put up a proper fight with the kind of activities and strategic forms of development that he's doing for the nation.
I've operated within the space of united opposition for a long time, but yes, if I mention that, it's good I report on one item that he talked about education. And I would like to caution all groups in the country, for the interest of the country, we cannot postpone solutions to education. If any citizen has a solution that is good to education, tender it now. Don't wait on an imaginary time that you think you'll get elected, you'll be in authority. I think the lives of our children cannot be postponed, and that is why.
If you go back,
and that is why.
From the I have a lot of problem.
And that is why. And that is why you can.
If we go back there, nobody will go back there.
I will allow you to.
If you go back there,
you cannot postpone.
Well, he says they have done that, but
my problem is.
I am saying. All government ministries are open, including the Ministry of Education. Anybody who wants to tender cogent policy advice to government, you do it. And the president is on top of things in ensuring that things work right in education. And we have seen that there's a lot of general stability, maybe other things to be fixed. And as I had suggested, more detailed public consultation should continue. And that rests with the leadership of the ministry. That said, the united opposition. You know the history of uniting opposition in this country started in 2002, which was very difficult also to put them together until Raila said, Kibaki tosha. You know, Kibaki was elected when he was sick in a wheelchair. He didn't do much campaigning. And Kenyans agreed that was the best to unseat Khan. In 07, we all rallied behind Raila Odinga, seriously. And that is a victory that was never declared. It is a victory never declared. And I forward again 2017, we united very strongly around Raila Odinga in terms of NASA. And in 2022, we united around William Ruto. Technically, William Ruto was operating from the opposition side of government, technically speaking. And people think, Waswahili wanasema kila siku sio Jumapili. Every day is not Sunday. So this imagination that is being weaved, things have changed over time. Politics of Kenya have become seriously issue-based, very issue-based. It's not very much about a person, an individual.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, that's a fact. If you look at elections of 2022, why was William Ruto able to get elected despite the heavy machinery of government behind a strong candidate called Raila Odinga? It basically was the agenda. And that agenda has kept gaining traction. When you are seated here, is UHC working? It is working, and it is working in progress. Is housing being delivered? Yes. When you look at the specific social services, education and health, is there progress in that? Yes. The general vision of the country, the other pillars, agriculture, MSME, ICT, and the rest, road infrastructure plan, it's at least there are strong indicators of the president moving the country forward, and is already working on a long-term vision that will succeed Vision 2030. And when we talk of taking every Kenya to the first world, it means you are taking every citizen out of poverty pockets, out of poverty. And that is no mean achievement. And when you look at the plan of dealing with infrastructure, of achieving that means to be done in under 10 years, what could have been done in 70 years with the current financial framework through budgets and the rest.
And realistic,
but it can be done. But it's the framework of the president is to ensure it's done under 10 years and it's going to be delivered.
Is it practical?
So practically, yes. It works.
All right.
And the president has talked about the Asian tigers. And what the framework of the Asian tigers is what the president...
You see the agenda, Honorable Sossion.
And so, technically speaking,
let me ask
I was just giving you the general...
And in relation to that, I am asking...
The general data that forms the basis of how Kenyans are deciding. And so, Kenyans, they know the president is believable and is able to deliver. And when you look at it based on... Because data does not lie. In Mbeere North, where Rigathi Gachagua and his team and the entire united opposition were expected to sweep, they lost. In Malava, where they were expected to sweep, they lost.
I want us to look at
That's a clear indicator of the thinking of Kenyans. Kenyans are tracking the agenda that the president is...
The agenda was better.
The opposition are not proposing anything. They are talking about, we'll come and stop housing, we'll come and fix education, we'll come and... There's absolutely
How then do you change the rules of the game halfway?